Hello, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, My Leaving Hell. Hopefully we're towards the end of this and we can go back to Saga, please. Okay. I don't know why I clicked that. Yeah, so we just have to complete the ritual. We could potentially just go back here and do this, so we've done basically almost everything, except... What the fuck? Where did you come from? I was just in the save room, like... Why are you guys following me now? Just take a fucking chill pill, man. Yeah, there's a thing here. I'm like, where's that thing? Oh. Never mind. I'm an idiot. That's a lot of shit. Okay. Uh. Oops. Nope. 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 No. I didn't want to equip it. I wanted to kick slot it. There. Okay. So I don't know what I was missing there. Probably stupidity. That tends to be the thing I'm missing most of the time. Fucking brain. Let's go try to go to the anyway. Hopefully I won't spend all my flashlight on this. Alan, you don't need to throw yourself into the door. I know we've been attacked by people. It's fine. Oh, I wonder if it's because I can change this. Oh, that's probably it, isn't it? Unless this is supposed to be visible in all of them. Oh god, it's so bright. Oh. Okay. Word of gun. I don't know which weapon I'm gonna get next. If it's the flare gun. If I change this... Oh, I can't. I can't. Okay. Gotcha. I was very curious what it was gonna look like with all the other words of power. Not words of power, whatever the plot threads. Alan Wake. Music was trying to escalate. Alright, let's make another hard save. Hopefully this is the end of Alan's story. And that's the end of my story. Okay. I had to go through this bad boy into here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fight, isn't it? Alright. Let's go. What? Where are we going, Alan? Okay. Oh, I gotcha. Alan, open the door. Alan. Safe room, Alan. They can't hear me there.
I didn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Alright.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
A lot of things open up, holy shit. Just fully destroy that whole section, eh? Alright. Into the hole we go. Alan, can you move any faster, please? Fucking New York riders, man.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. Hunting me.
I fully expected another fight with Nightingale. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What in the name of control is this? Okay. This is just in the subway, huh, Alan? You wrote this into existence. That's a plausible thing. Here we go.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Oh, you're still hanging dong, man. Very proud, man. Love it. Writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow last. The third eye now open to... Oh, I can actually just get close and it'll tell me. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is a ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet you. Will meet him when you are gone. Okay. Kind of fucked up, Alan.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something.
Oops, sorry. I was curious. Oh, fucking goddamn it.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
You done? Okay, can I look at that door now? I'm guessing it's gonna be closed. Because we need to do the ritual. No! What? Where are we going, boys? Where are we going? Fuck the ritual, I'm just gonna leave. Oh my god, what the fuck? It leads back to the station, oh my god. I guess that makes sense, it had to be connected. Alright, I'm ready to fight Nightingale again. I'm not actually ready, but I have to do it. Because didn't one of Saga's pages talk about Caldera Station and that Nightingale was coming this way? Oh, cutscene.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
Oh.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Oh, thank God. Back to Saga? Maybe? Oh, song. Yeah, there's a lot about looping. I think this is the same song from before, isn't it? So it looped, technically. So is he stuck in a loop where he's doing the same thing over and over? Because he said that he's tried again and again and it's failed. Is it that he's just doing the same thing over and over again, trying to find the one possibility? Yeah, in retrospective, it's the same thing that happened in the DLC, right? The Night Springs DLC. Because he was looping over and over again to try to find a solution to beat Mr. Scratch. So is this just replicating that, but like on a grander scale, which is very interesting and I love it. I'm not saying that as it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's just I hate the fucking mechanics. I hate that's fucking survival based. I'm using too many lights. I'm gonna die. Okay. So I've completed the chapter. Can I go back to Saka, please? Why have you done this to me? I like how he just runs against them. If you run against him, he just fucking goes for it. Wait, that's new. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is like some control bullshit. Look at all this. Yeah, the scene is now Caldera Station. It's no longer the scene I'd put in before. I can't access this still yet. Or I don't know how to, at least.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
You gonna light up? You look like you are. No, can I go? Okay. I wanted to go to the map of the actual city. Which I am in now. Okay, thank you. Alright, There's a word of power there. That's an echo. Okay. That's just a fucking thing. It's not worth to go up there for it. But the word of power is useful. And that one as well. And going back to the Holly for that one as well.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
No.
Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
You know that it is.
Brought me one step closer to escape.
Oh. Oh, fuck! Oh, hi. Word of action found. Let's go with that. Okay, and then back to this way. Need a talk show. There's very little ones in the garden, were they? Yeah, okay. There's one there, but... Is that a phone ringing?
Payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
I don't trust that voice in the fucking phone. Okay, where are you? Where are you? That's just dirty. be like straight up in front of it. What's a fix? Let's go with that. And then we'll keep just putting it on health. Okay, and then the last one is in the alleyway that we went to. There's more to talk to? I had an icon like you could still talk to someone. Conversation. Doesn't look like I can have a conversation with that guy again. Alright, let's go to the alleyway. Do, 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 do. If I can find it. There it is. Music is going off. Music is going off. Wake. Oh, some of them might be aggressive. No, he's just adjusted. They were so mean when programming those shadows. Use the shadows, they're just gonna slightly move to make you think they're gonna fucking attack you. Okay, where would it be? I was... Little woods. I would be in this corner, apparently. I don't trust this. This is... bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Alright, words of fix. Get my health back up. There you go. Alright, that's all the words of power. That's quite nice. I did a good job. I'm proud of myself. Alright, let's go to Parliament Tower then. Oh. Oh, you are evil. No, you're just normal. You're moving like you're evil, but you're actually just normal. They were so evil when they programmed this. And it's so hard to tell when you're playing. Like, if I hadn't read like that Reddit thread explaining like the difference of them and stuff like that, I would have been so much worse. Like, that was just mean. That's just fucking mean, man. Hi, buddy. Oh no. You fade away. Okay, so this is where we're going. That's a big boy. The Dark Palace. Place. The Dark Place. I know how to read. It's gonna be the start of the next chapter, isn't it?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Well, if you or Scratch wrote it into it. Oh man, you lived in luxury. Holy shit, it's a fucking made of gold. Parliament Tower, like part of the map. Like if I go to... Okay. Undiscovered map. It might be Parliament Place. Alright. I need to press the button. Alright. Okay. Ah! Haunting. Initiation 3.
Alice
I
with
hate
photo
you.
equipment. Step
So
aside when
much.
the door opens.
Oh, no gun, huh? Okay. For now. I'm gonna open this door and immediately get a gun.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Oh, no. Hello? That's my door. This is not the apartment they did in Alan Wake 1. This is a lie. Okay, that seems like the way to go, actually. Or the spiral room.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Yeah, this is... They talked about that she recorded Alan, like she saw Alan at the house. So she actually did see Alan at the house. Video art doc on screens, molds. Focal point of the dark place. So it was actually Alan going through the dark place trying to connect with her. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Alice, what are you working on? If this is some Resident Evil shit, and I'm immediately teleported to what she's working on, I'm gonna be angry. Oh, okay. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn the light off.
I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
Oh.
I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
Okay, so that did happen. Good.
We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault.
Oh no.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back.
Oh, the light. The light. Holy shit, the light in the background.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Scratch been tormenting her?
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
I don't like the light flickering.
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Alice, behind you.
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
So she remembers nothing of the dark place.
Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
It was Scratch. I called it. I fucking called it.
Alice,
Pick photos for exhibition poster.
this is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Fucking freak. Oh my god, this is much bigger than the room in Alan Wake 1.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Yeah, so
I wasn't here before.
the symbol is showing that that's just Alan, so every time you see it in the ocean view, that's Alan. Alright, let's go. What? We're back in the cabin?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back.
Yeah.
I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Oh, I've been... He kept scratching his head! I didn't notice that! He kept scratching his head every time he looped in Mr. Door's room. And I kept noticing, I thought it was weird. He gets shot at the end. Well, at the end of every loop. That was a very quick ending. That was a very quick chapter. Oh god. Good job. Good job. Yeah, the music just loops. Oh, fantastic job, Remedy. Oh my god. You know, I take it back. Everything bad I said about this. This is the best game. We're gonna move home soon, and I'm not looking forward to be in my room playing this game, screaming whenever something happens, and having my neighbors know that I'm screaming in the next room. Because right now, the room I'm recording in doesn't face anyone. just faces the outside, and it's like all the rooms adjacent to it, the rooms that belongs to us. So I can make as much noise as I want. But the moment we move, I'm just gonna have two other people living on one of the... No, actually just one person living on one of the sides. So I can't wait to move and still have to play Alan Wake and just scream every time something happens. Which is why I'm like rushing these... I'm not rushing these episodes, but I'm recording a bunch of them back to back while we're still here. So maybe I'll be done by the time... by the time we're done. I too am looping. Saga? Oh, I didn't do that. It just did it automatically. So these are not concurrent, like...
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen.
Oh...
For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. All this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding, but your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
They drink at the same time.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
I think just confused. Yeah, I wonder if Alan's bits in the story are so far into the past. And like towards the end of the Alan, because you get to at that one point choose between either or him or her to like follow the story. So you get to switch between both. But I wonder if you get to his ending, like his last chapters, and it's like Saga reaching out, and then that's the beginning of Saga's story, basically. Like, I wonder if that's your, like, if chronologically they're not, like, at the same time. I mean, they can be at the same time, because most of Alan's was a prologue to what was happening with him. But even then, when we reached the end, we didn't reach the end of how we got here, if that makes sense. Alright. Right. The heart. Saka can access stored items. Nice. I should put some stuff away. Yeah, because as Saga, I have a lot, like a shit ton of shit. I'm gonna move that one. And I'm gonna move that one. There we go. Okay, that's much better, I think, in terms of space. Janitor's bucket. Okay. Can I explore for a bit, or are we stuck here?
More information.
Okay.
I need to keep questioning him. You were a handsome deer.
Did I not pet you before? Oh, I'm sorry. How could I forget? Actually, if we go back to... How many deer have I missed, dear? Okay. Thank you.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Also, the outfit he currently has isn't the same one from the Night Springs DLC. Interesting. I don't think they'd put that as just a nod off.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
How did you get that from the fucking rhyming?
Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Can I go to the case board?
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
The tree is in possession of the clicker. I was already looking into cult, 2 birds, 1 stone. Case closed.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I killed Nightingale. I had to. He was a monster. The floating around Cauldron Lake receded afterwards. Nothing about this makes rational sense. We found Alan Wake, a rider missing for 13 years, at the shore of the lake. Hopefully you can shed some light on this.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Why is she so funny? Why is she so good? Holy shit. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return, Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story's events are slowly coming true. I don't think you want a romance story with Scratch, to be fair. There is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken.
Keep trying.
It would make sense that light is effective against the Dark Presence too.
Okay.
Well-lit areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken. Wake, Scratch, and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. When the Dark Presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Wake, in the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. It wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Okay, well, I obviously can't let that happen. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Wake, fiction coming into contact with the dark place as a power to change reality. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. Wake says the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. So what? Cauldron Lake is the gateway to some other world. Wake, the story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. That one? That means the effect isn't immediate. There is still time to fix this. Wake, if we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change the reality at the start of Deerfest.
Yeah.
You only give us 2 days to stop this. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed, and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. A magic light switch. Where do we even start with that? Some other strange reality. The dark place merged with others. This place and the dark place. This page called this area an overlap.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Wild stuff.
Another world reached via Cauldron Lake. Home to the dark presence bleeding into our world through overlaps. The page describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I entered the Cauldron overlap, Lake overlap by reciting the poem. The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart, about terror. An overlap needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality eroded by repeated dark lore, and a counterpoint crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting the story on the other side. For the overlap to form, it can't be just be an urban legend, it must be supported by an accompanying narrative in the dark place. Bedtime stories, folklore, urban legends connected to a specific place. These are the sites where overlap comes to be. So overlaps can only form in specific places. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better, the darker the better. Sounds like darker, more emotional works are more effective at altering reality. The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative.
The dark place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power?
No.
Can anyone?
Art plus the dark place changes reality. If not stopped, story will overwrite reality. Oh, I can't use that one yet.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Okay. Trail of the Cult.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Wake's clicker in Cult Possession, somewhere in Watery Trail. Trailer significant somehow.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Okay. A bit too violent, man. Hello.
Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee.
To children?
So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin!
I love these ads.
Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express!
I love how the other guy is so uninterested.
Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No.
You sure?
Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park.
Amusement.
Coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing.
It's not amusing.
Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World.
Propane tanks?
Guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
That's not as good as amusing. Percolating.
Third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room.
Were you the guy in jail last time?
Itself, it's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly... Tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course.
I'm with the old man. Like, fuck you. That's such a stupid suggestion. Have you tried unplugging it? You know, this one thing you fucking pay to have in your room. I was wondering if there was anything new in any of these rooms. Yeah, that's the same. And you really need to make your fucking bed, mate. You okay? Tommy didn't want me to come, I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought skidding social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic, but what? Fuck this town, I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult, burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD, a lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera. Oh, this is the couple's room. Oh, they had a page in their room, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh no. They had several pages in their room. You fucking idiots. Oh, they're so dead. Is that why their room is open? I fully expected to turn on the flashlight and find them dead.
I can't get through this.
Yeah, that's fair. I need to look at those pages and then we'll save and quit. Oh, he's still there.
I can help you with, sir? Would you like a compliment?
Uh,
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was.
oh boy.
Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled.
Oh, he's a police officer. It was this one as well.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Oh, we did. Yeah, he did do something stupid. Interesting. So this is just in the timeline of that chapter. Does it mean you'll find them in that chapter? Because that room wasn't open before, I think. Right.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, let me go save. Switch reality. Local girl. Okay, nice. Alright. That should be us for now. I'm so excited to see where this is going. Now that we're back in Saga, which is a positive for me at least. Because things seem to be less stressful whenever I'm Saga. I also have 2 weapons as Saga, which makes it... And a crap ton of healing items compared to Alan. Man, this game. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.